Hey everyone, Sheldon here, and I'm going to be showing you how to layer up paper cylinders like this. If you haven't seen my other video yet, which explains how to stack up hardened paper to look like this, be sure to check that out. You can either click here or the link in the description. So as you can see, cylinders can be used for a lot of things, and I'm going to be using blank paper so it doesn't get confusing. What you want to do is fold the paper over in half, just like this. After that, you can find some sort of base that you want to wrap it around. In this case, I'm just going to be using this metal bar. You can wrap cylinders around anything, and you can make them all different sizes. Some people like to use dowels, but I wouldn't recommend that because dowels tend to be elongated in one direction more than the other, which can cause some problems later. So what I usually do is measure over 1 inch from the edge, and the reason I fold it in half is so takes up less space and I can cut it at once. Make sure you mark it twice, one down here and one up here, and then you can connect the two. After that, you're able to just cut straight down. And now you will have a folded over strip. So now you can make however many of these you feel necessary to make your cylinder. I'm just going to cut 2 more of these. Now I have 3 of these folded over strips, and I would recommend just cutting down the middle. Then you will have 2 separate strips like this. So now you can grab your cylinder base and your paper strip, and you want to wrap it around just like this until it contacts itself. And right where it's about to meet itself, you make a little crease just like that. And the only reason we're creasing it is so we can take the cylinder off afterward. There's the crease, and now you can apply a little bit of glue over here and find something to spread it out evenly. After it's spread out evenly, you can bring the glue side over until it starts to wrap around itself. Eventually it will wrap around itself completely. So I recommend rolling it on a flat surface or something like this. And that will make this more strong. So as you can see, this can move around freely on here. So I'm going to wrap another one around here. Now I have 2 independent cylinders. Now I want to make this one long cylinder, so I am going to wrap a strip around right here. And you don't have to crease it or anything because you want it to stick to this entire thing. So there's glue on the entire thing. Just center it on there and start wrapping it around. After that, you should have a connected cylinder. Now you can make this as long as you want. You could go down the entire rod and then slide it off at the very end after it completely dries. But for now, it's just going to be like that. So what you need to do is cut one of your original strips in half down. So instead of being 1 inch, it's ½ of an inch, because this middle section has a bigger diameter than these 2 outer edges. So you need to basically apply glue to this entire strip and wrap it around until it will match this diameter, which it should because it's the same length, just like this. After that, if you're looking for a specific diameter, you can keep wrapping paper around it. So I'm going to put 1 strip here and 1 strip here just to even out the surface a little bit more. After those 2 strips are on there, you can put 1 final wide strip, which in this case is 2 inches wide, and you can just wrap that around. Alright, so after that, it's probably going to be pretty rough, so what you want to do is leave it on the base and let it dry, probably overnight, and then you can sand the whole surface later and coat it in super glue. And that's really all there is to it. You can see a cylinder here, a cylinder used for the barrel bushing, and you could use it on the hidden blade too. If you didn't want to stack up this entire area here, you could have a flat piece just like that and then glue a cylinder to it, as long as the base you wrap it around is slightly smaller than the screw you're going to screw inside. Make sure you coat the inside with super glue before you try to screw a screw in there. You can also make cylinders and cut off the sides, and that is similar to how I made the mainspring housing for the M1911. You can see I made a cylinder, cut down the sides a little bit, and then put flat pieces. So you can do anything you want with cylinders and flat pieces. This part could be a cylinder if you wanted. You just need to find, a base big enough. So you can do anything you want with it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section below or in a personal message. Be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see the latest updates, and I'll see you guys later.